Alright guys, and welcome back to our hard mode series. This is episode number 38, and this is our 8th one in, or actually it might be 9th. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So yeah, this is our 9th episode in Alaska now. And we are like 54% done or something like that. Let me check quick. 56%, 44 missions or whatever done. So we are grabbing a drilling container. And let's pack this. This is going to be for the contract called, oh, it's the last one, right? Drilling equipment. Okay, this is going to White Valley. And we are also going to switch to this truck, which I just accidentally turned off the engine. We're going to grab drilling spare parts. Although, dang, that thing is big. I didn't think it was that big. It's been a while since I had to use these. So I was thinking of overloading, but yeah, I probably still will. I forgot to check that one to make sure it was in the loading platform, so I'm glad that it was, even though the last one was, so it probably should be, but... Alright, and we need 4 of these, and these are going to a warehouse really close to here. So let me drop that off. Let's grab the last one. And after these two, I don't really have too much of a plan, guys. I can't remember which video we did logging in, if it was the last one or if it was a couple ones ago. But, actually I probably should just lean this down, and bring in the anchors. So I have a truck ready for that, but honestly guys, there's only like 3, I think. I'm probably wrong on this. I think there's like 4 things left in Mountain River, which is where we are, which is kind of crazy. And 2 of them are contests. There's to the top and back, and then there's like a river contest, which I forget the name of that. Hang on, I forgot. I had turned off the HUD for a screenshot for another video, and... Or, I shouldn't say for a screenshot, it was actually... Sometimes when I make videos of, like, how to do certain things, like the leaders and the gears and stuff like that's not important, so I turn it off just to make it a little, you know, slightly more visually appealing. But yeah, it's also easier to steal stills like that from the video if there's nothing, no crap on the screen. But yeah, we're gonna try and knock this one out. This is one of the few missions left here. I remember in my first episode in Alaska, I said, what truck should we use to the top of the hill and back? And I don't know, at the time I was kind of open to any North American truck, but I mean I guess I still kind of am, but I'm super heavily leaning towards just doing it and saying screw it, because I put out a poll quite a while ago that was like, what were the options? Well, for my... Sorry, I should have rephrased that. I put out a poll for my... for my members, so anybody who's part of the club or whatever you want to call it. My membership group. Or actually, and it's only for tier 2 and up, so if you're a tier 1, you still don't have access to that one as well. But, yeah, and the options were like, go get the Tuz 420, because I know that one can do it. But then I was like, well then I'd have to go out of order and I don't want to do that. Like, I left the door open when I started this series that maybe I don't go in order, but I said I wanted to go in order or something like that. And the second thing was like, buy any North American truck. Or, yeah, North American truck. Let me shut this off and track the correct mission. More parts. And deliver. And pack. Restore crane. So there we go. 200 experience. And I'm just spreading this down quickly. So we've earned so far. And the other option... Actually, let me shut this off quick. Let's see. This we were doing, so let's do that right now. Because I'm trying to talk to you guys, so I don't want to start planning and then forget about what I was saying. So the other option was like buy any North American truck, but I was like, so far we've completed 1.5 regions and we've gone in order, and we also haven't bought any trucks. Now that might not be a huge deal, right? But I kind of think it'd be fun to play the entire game without buying any trucks. So we'd only use ones that we find. Kind of another little twist. And since we haven't bought one so far, I was like, oh man, that was a big hit. I mean, it wasn't too big, but like 8 damage is a good amount of damage for barely bumping that thing. But yeah, I was like, well, I don't really want to do that either because, like I said, we've completed a region and a half without buying a truck, so I don't want to jump ahead to go get the Tuz. I don't really want to buy another truck, and even then, like, I remember in the first episode, Daniel's Off-Road Gaming suggested the Lodestar to the top and back, and I was like, yeah, that's probably the best option, but I still don't know if that one would get gold or not. I mean, I guess I could try it in a different save or something, but yeah, I'd have to buy a North American truck, so that would kind of screw that one up. So I was like, excuse me, I had something in my throat. So we could buy the Tuz, screw up the All in Order, or I mean, go find the Tuz, screw up the All in Order, go buy the Lodestar, which would screw up the not buying any vehicles, or we could just use what we have and basically hope we can at least get a bronze. And the reason I say that is because if we don't get a bronze and we, like, you know, roll the truck over 5 times in a row or, you know, whatever, we're just screwed then. We can't get 100% in the region. So I absolutely do not want to do that. But I think we would be able to at least get 1 bronze, right? Like, I think we should be able to get multiple bronzes and probably even multiple silvers. I could be wrong on the silvers, but if I remember right, like, I was trying to get gold last time I did it, and I kept getting silver just barely by like a couple of seconds or something like that, I feel like. And maybe I'm wrong on that as well, but I felt like I needed just to shave off a few seconds and I could get it. But I don't know, guys. I was even thinking for this video, like, maybe I should just do that contest with the CK1500, or, you know, one of the trucks we just have in the area, and just do it. Because if I just do it that way, you know, then it's like, well, I got a bronze, I got a silver, I got whatever. Then I don't really have to contemplate on how I'm going to do it. But like I said, we only have, like, I want to say probably 3 things left in Mountain River now, and 2 of them are contests. So that kind of 3 might not be right, but I know for sure we have 2 contests, and I think we had 1 other one. Oh, the logs. So there's logs, 2 contests, and I'm not sure if there's anything more than that, but basically it's all North Fort and White Valley stuff now. That doesn't mean that we're not going to go back there to get something, because, you know, maybe they have the materials we need, but I think this has got to go... I think it's going to the drilling site where it has the pickup icon, actually. Yes, it is. Okay. I just wanted to confirm. Yeah, so basically everything we have left is going to be either White Valley or Northport. So yeah, if I knock out those two contests, and obviously we'd have to knock out the logs, but if we did those two contests, then it would be like, all right, well, we knocked out basically all of Mountain River, and we only have the two maps that have garages, which I'd probably want to knock all of Moat in one of them as... Whoa! Ooh, that was close. I'd probably want to knock out the rest of Northport if I could as well. And the reason for that is just because we've done a whole bunch of Northport already. So I could probably just finish off the last of Northport, and then we could bring all of our vehicles and all of the fuel and all of what am I trying to say? All of the maintenance trailers this way. So I did bring, from the end of the last video, I brought, at least I think, maybe I forgot to move them, but I'm pretty sure I moved the cat. Oh, I'm like 99% sure. I'm pretty sure I moved the cat back and the P16 back, and I also moved both of the fuel trailers back, and obviously this red one from Pedro Bay. Or actually, I don't remember where this red one left off, but I thought it was in Pedro Bay. Actually, yeah, it was, because I tried to load the semi-trailer onto there, but I couldn't winch far enough back. And then if I detached, I couldn't get a good pull on it. It was catching on the trailer's legs, anyways. Or yeah, I don't know. It was catching on the legs, or it would go off to the side. And then if I was attached to it, I couldn't. Oh my gosh. If I was attached to the trailer, I couldn't reach the fuel carrier, so I couldn't really pull it on that way. So, wasn't able to do it that way, but yeah, we got all the fuel trailers. So actually, you guys saw the one. I remember I put it in the White Western Star, so. Let's deliver this. That is number 2. So, 2 down. Oops. There we go. And I could detach, but I guess now we can check, right? So we unlocked 3. Let's just start them all first quickly, and then we'll check what they need. There we go. We got all... Oh, consumables. Sawmill? Where is that? Is that Mountain River Sawmill? No, it's not. Where's the sawmill? Northport? No. It is White Valley. Okay, so we can probably go... probably Pedro Bay for that, honestly. Because Pedro Bay's got them. And... Oh. They have consumables at the service hub? News to me. Okay, and was there any more in the last one? Yes, there's 2 more. Okay, so what's locked? Cargopocalypse, or 2.0, I guess, and that's it. Okay, so we can't do this one yet until we do this one, and we're not going to do this one yet because we want to do the rest of Order Master Supreme. That's what it was. Okay. I'm going to run back to Mountain River, so is there anything that I can pick up to go there? Because that's here, that's here, that's here, that's here. That's in Northport. So that's also here. I remember where this trailer is. So you can actually see the start of it right here. That's here as well. That's here, Northport, and Northport. So there's nothing I can bring up there? Okay, I guess... Well, let me see, what do we even have here? Sorry guys. Oil and fuel. So I guess, is there anything close to here that needs oil or fuel? So oil barrels south. Fuel. This is going... No, I don't want to bring anything there. To the town, that's south. No, no, no. Mountain River Warehouse. Okay, but yeah, that's out of our way. I don't want to do that quite yet. Oh, I could grab the concrete blocks. There we go. I was going to overload it, but now I don't need to. Okay, so that works. We'll grab 4 concrete blocks. I didn't track it, though. Okay. But I think before I do this... Oh, wait. So I'm just thinking, there's a bridge near here that requires service spare parts. We could fix that bridge and then go get service spare parts to fix the second bridge. I guess I'm contemplating if I want to go that way or not. I think it'd probably be a good idea. So yeah, I think I'm going to drop this trailer on the road here quick, guys, and I think they're both 2. We do have one of them tracking this bridge, so that's 2, okay. I guess we'll have to see what the other one is. I thought it was 2, but let's drop this trailer right here. Get a little quick turn. I think there might be fuel in here as well. Oh, this is the bridge. Oh, wood planks. Huh, I was wrong. Oh, yep, there's the fuel. Drilling spare parts, okay. And... got a fuel trailer. Should I fuel or should I not? Actually, what's in that trailer is drilling spare parts. Oh no, that is service spare parts, isn't it? It looked big for a second, but then I drove to the side and it didn't, so... I think I'm not gonna fuel up. But that might be a bad idea. Well, I shouldn't say bad idea. We'll have, I hate when I get this close and it's just like... Oops. I should have just drove better, you know, to get it, but... And then I have to do one of these where you just... I don't know. Feels like it's cheating. Instead of having to drive good, you can just winch it a little bit. But yeah, I thought this one was service spare parts as well, but I guess I am wrong. It is wood planks. And I know we can get wood planks in the bottom right corner of this map because we took the long way to the lumber mill the one time and we found out that warehouse and checked it a couple, I don't know how many videos ago, but a little while ago. Oh. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. I'll just come back for it. I was like, oh, I'll just drag it along, but maybe... Oh, maybe it'll work. I think if we go slow, it probably won't tip. We won't know if this is being efficient until we get this delivered or flipped, because at that point we'll know it's inefficient or efficient depending on which one it is. But actually I think that trailer, it kind of fits into that corner a little bit, and it was kind of working. So there we go, we're in. Start tracking, show it. Oops. There we go. That is our third of the, oh, no, third of the video. 120 and 950 for that. I'm going to detach this. I tried to turn it, it basically went straight backwards. There we go, just barely enough. That was not what I wanted. Actually, I might be able to just attach. I think that's probably too far. Oh no, wow. Yeah. So, concrete blocks, and after that, we gotta go get 2 cargo containers. I also, oh, I just remember there's a task I can complete in Northport. I also moved the CK1500, which, if you guys remember, I haven't moved it in a long time, but we went and got a scout, I think it's called Lost Oil Tank, in the bottom right corner of this map. There's a scout fuel trailer. And I pulled it all the way up to the P16 in Cat, because I parked them on the main road. And I fueled those ones up, because the fuel tank that I was using on the main road just past the pipeline, I drained enough out of there to where we can turn that one in. And funnily enough, I drove up to it with the CK1500. I dropped the trailer off like halfway, because I'm like, it doesn't really matter where I fuel up, right? Just as long as I fuel up somewhere along this route. So I dropped it off at the garage, which is the closest place to where that fuel tank has to be delivered, so I don't have to move it as far when I pick it back up. But, oh shoot. I don't want to auto-load. Forgot about that. So we're just going to park this here, I guess, for now. Because this place also has concrete blocks and large pipes, and I was actually going to overload it. So I might just leave this truck here, or maybe I'll equip a saddle high and then go and get this and deliver that. So we'll just, for now, leave it. I just kind of forgot that I didn't want to use that. So let's go to, where is it? No, it wasn't the Fleetstar. What? Oh, yeah, so I'll show you guys, I guess. So here you can see the scout fuel tank. That has to go over here, and we can turn that in. And then we got the BM17, the P16, and the Cat all parked over here. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, those three are there. And then the Fleetstar is up here, and then the CK1500 is just over here. So this trailer can get turned in. What I was going to say is we had 2 extra fuel with this one, and so I just pulled up next to it and let the truck on for like a minute for no reason. What was I going to do with this one? Oh yeah, oops, crap, I meant to switch to it. Crap. What was it called? Oh, Cargopocalypse. No, it's not it. Guys, what was it? Oh, Ordermaster Supreme. There it was. This one. Okay. Oh crap, I didn't switch to it again. I am bad. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 of them from here, the concrete slabs. We're going to grab a third, or we're going to take the ANK, because right now it's not doing anything. Oh, I'm blocking the loading zone. The ANK is not doing anything for us, so we can use that to pick up a cargo container, which we have on this map on our way. So slabs, yep. So we can put a cargo container in there, but we're still going to be 1 cargo container short. What I mean by that is we basically we have 4 spots and we'd be carrying 8 slots of cargo. Ah, there we go. So either both trucks are getting overloaded, or one truck's getting 3, or you know, something. Somehow I had to figure it out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Oh crap! It's turned all the way that way. I hate when I do that. So I think what I'm gonna do is overload this, and I think I'll probably put a. There we go. I'll probably put a cargo container on here as well. So this is going to be kind of high, but that way I can still winch those trucks, and I'll just clamp down with the crane, and hopefully we don't lose anything. Fingers crossed, right? I don't think we have any trailers or anything in the area we can use. Refuel. I was going to show you guys the trailers, but I think I'll show you them if we drive past. Just to not waste some time, because I feel like showing you guys on the map is kind of boring, so... Kind of like what I just did, you know, it's not fun to stare at the map. Oh, here's the P16, here's the CK, but... yeah, I make movements off recording now, but I don't complete or, like, you know... I don't spend any money or earn any money off camera. Well, I guess other than the contests, which I show you guys the screenshots for. But I think we have one fuel carrier at the top of this hill, if I remember correct. There's one off to our right, and then there's going to be another one at the fuel station. What I did was I just fueled up the one that's going to be closer to us, like a lot. Like, I completely filled it, like 3,700 liters up, you know, all of it. And then this one had like 770 or something like that left. So we still have 4,400 liters between just those 2 fuel tanks. So we have a lot of fuel left still. Obviously we still have lots to do, but yeah, so there should be one. Oh wait, no, that's the gateway right there, so the other one should be right here. Yeah. So here's the one with 700, which you guys saw me deliver this actually, with the White Western Star right here. So this one I just took the fuel out and filled up the other one with, and then we'll drive past the other one here in a minute. And I think I've taken fuel from it one time so far, but it was full. But either way, you know, it's got like 3,600 and whatever liters, I think, so. I guess I can check, because we're driving past anyways. Oh, I did fill it back up. Okay. I thought I took some from there, but I don't think I did actually, because it's completely full. So I must have thought I took it from that one, and I must have taken it from the other one. I don't know. But yeah, we got the ANK in here to our right. So I think. Oh, actually, I got an idea. I'm going to back this thing up. I'm going to put the ANK on that maintenance trailer and just fix this thing. I know it's not... Oh, gosh. No, it's not like super wrecked, but probably wouldn't hurt, right? Oh, wait, there was one with consumables around here, wasn't there? 4 consumables to somewhere. Oh, crap. I don't want to hook up to this one, though. That one can attach trailers. Where was that consumables? Sorry, I'm going quick, guys, trying to find out where that consumables was. Supply crates, White Valley. Ah, okay, well it's further away anyways, if you guys know what I mean. It's we have to complete this one first. Well, not have to, but actually, I just noticed these are going to different places, aren't they? So we got the factory, oil rig service site, and then airdrome. So repair to 79. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to check where these are headed actually in White Valley. Okay, so the airdrome. Oh, they're all pretty easy. And actually, this one's going here. I can load that trailer then with those bricks, which I wasn't kind of planning to do, but we could load it up with bricks or the blocks, go deliver those, and then pick up 4 consumables and then deliver those. Oh, oh wait, no, because I don't have a crane up there again. All right, let's. What I want to do is bring the White Western Star back to the garage and put on a saddle low. And I want to take the Derry back and get a saddle high. That way I can start doing more work with it, so maybe I'll do that. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to do. So for the one with the airdrome, which is all the way at the airport in the south part of White Valley, I'll switch that one to the oh crap. So I'll deliver to the oil rig service site with the ANK, and then I'll deliver 2 of these to the factory and then 2 of these to the airdrome, or 1 cargo container to the airdrome. That way we're close to the garage. Oh, man, what am I doing? I think I might want to get a little closer with this. But yeah, that way we don't have to make any unnecessary trips. We can go from the airdrome to the garage and it'll be nice and close. Just trying to be efficient, guys. Nice. Nice. I was going to say look at that and nice. It was lice. So we'll pack that. I think since we're going to be going this route now, we're going to attach this and kind of fix this up a little bit. Let's put it kind of back. A little bit more turn. There we go. And let me get past this. Sorry about the lights, guys. Forgot I switched trucks. There we go. That one was listing to the side quite a bit. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. That actually works out pretty well. Okay, let's put the legs in. And let's attach to that. And we should be good to go. Not the best overloading combo I've ever seen, but I think it'll work. I don't know if my crane was hitting on the tops of those or if I was just... It was like shaking or something. Oh man, we're giving that ANK lots of damage from crashing into us though. Oh, I don't have it on. That would probably help. But yeah, it seemed like it kind of... It looked like it kind of hit the hitbox. I can't turn it all. Oh, there we go. Whoa. I've never seen that. I mean, I know we don't have chains on, but I've never had any trouble climbing that hill before. So that was kind of interesting. It must have been the weight. I just thought about it. We could pick up that trailer. We probably won't need it by then, actually. I was like, it's at the river, we could pick up that trailer, but no, that's probably too far, so not even worth it. And we're having trouble to go up again. There we go. Oof, those really kill the momentum, don't they? I just noticed how funny this thing looks. We got one straight, one sideways, another one straight, two different cargo types. The crane's poking out the top. Just a super weird design. Kind of looks like a little airplane or something. It's got its wings out. Oof, I almost held it too long again. Went all the way around to the next thing. Oh, what? Really? Okay, there we go. Sorry if I didn't talk there for a second, guys. I just noticed I was really quiet. I was just concentrating. Yeah, we still have to get quite a few upgrades. I think we have 7 last time I checked. 7 more to go, sorry. Not we have 7 total. I can think of 1, maybe 2. There's 1 that I can think of for sure. Oh no, 2. Yep. 2 I think on Northport, and then I think we have 5 here. I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's 5. Yep. So I think we need 5 here, 2 in Northport, and we have all the upgrades. We still got quite a few watchtowers to grab, but we'll probably hit those up on our way past. Obviously can't leave those behind, but we still got a ways to go. As I said, we're 50-something%, but still a lot to do. And we got our first drop zone. I think this is the factory one, which if it is, that's going to be like the easiest thing to... oh, I should turn that back on. I turned off the engine, but we're going to go downhill here in a sec, so I want to kind of keep it on so it doesn't go sliding. There we go. So yeah, instead of loading up this trailer here, I think I am going to detach from the Derry and then go to the garage, pick up a saddle high, go to the garage with this, pick up a saddle low, and this will be the saddle truck again. Pretty sure this is the slabs. Let's see. Oh wait. No, they're packed. Okay, cargo management. Deliver slabs. Okay, let's grab this. And we'll just put it off on the side. Hopefully this works. Oops. And let's try and pack. Nice. Deliver that one. And now we can take this one back to the airdrome, as they call it, airport area. Restore, pack, and we are good. So I won't, like I said, I won't load this trailer for now because we're going to take it back with, we're going to come back and grab it with a different truck is what I meant to say. So we'll detach this. We'll go grab a saddle high with this. And I would probably do this off camera, but I figured we know what we're going down there anyways. Let me just drag it behind the White Western Star. Oh, actually, yeah, that'll be fine. I was gonna say we could do the ANK, but the ANK's got a turn right up here, so we'll just do this one for now. Oh. Uh-oh. About as close as we can get to that thing without taking any damage, jeez. gonna hit on the back tires? I don't know. That looks like we probably would have. Nice. More damage. I know we got a repair trailer right there, but... Oh, and if I can remember, I can grab some lights for it. That is what we'll be balling out on, some lights. The Ordermaster Supreme is kind of a long one, but we kind of hit it in chunks, you know. 2 of this here, 2 of this there, and like I said, the cargo containers we got from Northport, we grabbed them, brought them up and threw them out. I mean, you guys saw us pick them up, so we didn't have to go all the way back for them, so that was kind of nice. We made use of our trip north with them. I just thought to myself, like, oh crap, I gotta go in the river here, but no, I finally fixed the bridge, so that's somewhat nice. I mean, it's not the best, right? What I'm trying to say is the trail isn't terrible. It's not the best trail going off, but it's you know, how do I say this? The difference between the difficulty isn't bad. I totally butchered that, but going off the trail there is not too bad. The bridge is nice, but the trail is pretty good by itself. Alright, I'm going to turn the engine off in that thing for a little bit. Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's fuel there. There is. Pretty excited to start getting into these bigger ones. But man, I feel like we have so much fuel, guys. Maybe it's just me, but it just feels like there's lots of fuel. And I know in Tamir it's pretty expensive. I think it's 6 and 8. I could be wrong on that, but we haven't, at this point, I just thought about that actually. Because we haven't bought any vehicles yet. We've done everything in order. And we haven't even paid for fuel. We haven't bought a drop of fuel yet. I don't know how long that'll last. I feel like we'll probably run out in Tamir, because Tamir doesn't really have many fuel trailers around. The first 2 maps definitely have a lot of fuel. Or the first 2 regions, my bad. But, Tamir, yeah, there's some fuel, but it's pretty sparse. But yeah, I'm thinking, because we got in our garage still, we have like what is it, 3,500 liters, something like that. It's not quite 2 full trucks. But one of them is like 97% full or something like that. What is that? I think I've already gone into that. I remember coming back here, but I don't remember what that is. Oh, jeez. Kind of sank in there. I don't remember what that warehouse is, but we could grab those 2 wood planks while we're out here on our way back. Probably should do that because we're not too far away. I don't need that on anymore. Not too far away, and it would kind of make sense, right? Just deliver that. We need 5 oil barrels here. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay, so it'd be better to go down that road and grab them And it's just up this road. I mean, I guess it's up there, which is further than I thought, but yeah, we'll do that. So, is it this one? Yes. Okay. Wait. No, that's the long road. One of the long roads. Multiple long roads in this area, I guess. Oh, I just remembered there's a fuel tank back here too. I remember we started the task for it. There's a big tank of fuel over there. I'm gonna check what this warehouse is because I don't remember. Or whatever it is. It didn't show up as a warehouse on the map. Oh, okay, we must have to deliver something there. And something there. I think one of these is the fuel tank. Wait, how far away is that fuel tank? It's the next road up. I think I'm gonna go and get it actually. Oh, fuel tank damage. Probably not actually. It wouldn't be too hard. Actually, once I get the saddle low, I could grab it. That would be a bad, or wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I thought about it and I'm like, well, we're gonna have wood planks. Like, where are we gonna put it? You know, there's no good place for it. Okay, wood plank loading platform. Let me track this. Nope. Wait. And spare parts. Dang it. Alright, well, I guess we're not fixing that right now. I thought it was spare parts, but then it showed up as wood planks, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm wrong. Oh wait, you know what? The service spare parts are on our way. So we can finish that right now. I just remembered. I was like, oh no, they're on the other side of the bridge. But I think they are on our side of the bridge. I'm pretty sure. Alright. Back on the move. Although a very slow move. That's not helping. There we go. I just thought about this and like how the Mastodon or Kenworth would do in here, because a lot of people complain about the Kenworth's like power, but you get that thing in a flat area, you know, like this is pretty flat. That thing can it can go through like anything on a flat surface, and you're, you know, crawl over a good amount of rocks, but it's when it's on a slope that it really struggles. Or yeah, I would say it really struggles. I was going to say it struggles instead of really struggles, but no, it really struggles. Alright, let's go to the left here. Oh, come on, you. There we go. We'll just pull it a little bit more closer. Save like 1 liter of fuel. And then we'll go do the bridge. Long bridge. So we'll drop this one here. And we haven't been this way yet, so this will be kind of a first for this playthrough. But yeah, there's an upgrade on the left coast over here. But like not close to here, it's like way down the coast. Or not way down, but a ways, you know, a decent amount down. I'll leave it at that. The watchtower right over there, if you guys didn't see it when I was looking around. I believe this is where the service spare parts are, so let me oh, yep. That looks like the icon. And it certainly is. Let's grab those. Definitely don't want to be making 2 trips for this. Overloading 100%. Let's throw that one in the back. Let's grab another one. There we go. We can restore crane, because we're not gonna... Whoa. I guess that one's hanging off a lot more than I thought it was. It is probably about 60% on, 40% off. So it's mostly stable, but it is off a little bit. I'm hoping when we deliver these, they'll fall into the bed and not roll out. Looks like they would, but you never know. Oh. Ooh, I thought I was going to smash into that barrier and flip over it. That was pretty close. What is this? Well, back road, okay. Oh, I just remembered, there's something down... Yep, there's something down around here somewhere, I remember that. Nice. Okay. Back, and... Sweet. Alright, we got 4 things done now. $1,500, yikes. We definitely aren't making a lot of money, but, you know, slow and steady income here and there. I thought about backing up to the road, but I was like, nah, wait, what the heck? Oh, there's a tree stump there. But I saw this opening, I was like, nah, there's a bunch of small trees, we can run those over, but apparently I hit the one spot that's not a small tree. I think that road goes by the coastline, if I remember, but I think I've only gone it like twice or something like that. I just thought about it, I'm like, this polar base needs 2 service spare parts, I could grab those, but I don't remember where the polar base is. It's north, definitely north. But I don't have the trailer, so once I switch this out to a saddle low and the other one to a high, I don't really have a good way of carrying them. Actually, I probably could have stacked them up and made it work. I could have. I could have brought them closer. Alright, let's get this in the garage. And let's get this in the garage quickly. It doesn't matter too much because saddle lows are free, so we don't have to worry about like, oh no, I have to unequip before we can equip it. Not the case. But okay, oh, we could put the off-road engine. I forgot I took that out. We'll put in a saddle high. We'll go here. We'll take this. Oh, here it is. Sideboard bed. Oh, wait. Crane and low. I want that. And I'm not sure if I will go deliver the whatever you want to call it, the saddle high trailer. It's pretty close, so we might. But just to try and make things a little bit more efficient, I'll probably try to not drive. I know it's like I said, it's a very short drive, but I try to lined up a lot of tasks and contracts and stuff before I start these videos, just so that this kind of driving where I'm, you know, not doing anything really, isn't part of the videos, so it's more entertaining. It's like hauling and then switch and then hauling and switch and hauling, and you know. But I think I'll refuel here. I don't remember if we started this or not. I think we did. Okay, I missed it. Okay, we did. And then what is this? Fuel. Okay. Oh yeah, we've definitely taken some fuel from here. This trailer's already half gone. But yeah, I know we need this trailer for at least 3 large pipes, and then after that we probably don't need to use the trailer, but jeez, 42? That was a big one. That hurt. What I was saying is, yeah, I don't know how many more we actually needed, like how many are actual 4-slot cargoes, you know. Most of the things we could get with 2-slot trucks after this, I think. But for sure there's at least 3 medium, or 3 large pipes that we need this trailer for, or else bring in the Twinsteer, but I mean, we've already beaten half the region. Not that it's too late, but yeah, I kind of made an effort to go get this trailer just so I wouldn't have to bring that one. But I think we're going to attach and fix ourselves here. And actually, I'll probably fix the ANK as well, because I damaged up that engine quite a bit. Let's attach. Oops. This doesn't have to go very far, so let's repair. Okay, ANK is 24. This is 32. Let's detach. So, yeah, if we do the one set of medium logs, then we could do, because after that I think we have 4 long and 4 medium. I think two of each go to both this map, so White Valley, and the other 2 to Mountain River, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it was blocks to the loading platform. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted, yeah. Okay, sorry. Well, wait, is it though? Because I could drive all the way to that warehouse, unload it, and pick them up there. So yeah, I'm going to skip that one for now. Although I needed to come back here for the trailer anyways, so that's fine. I think so far in Alaska, guys, we've auto-loaded 1 time. Ooh, that was so close to taking a little bit of damage, I think. Maybe not, but it felt like we probably were really close. Yeah, we only auto-loaded once, and it was at the start of a video, because I start out and I talk, and like I said, I get the trucks in place. And so I was distracted, and we auto-loaded 1 cargo. I'm pretty sure that's the only auto-load we have so far in Alaska, which is a bummer, but I think we auto-loaded a total of, like, I want to say 6 cargo in Michigan. Oh no, wait. There were some that were required. I wasn't counting the required ones. I think we auto-loaded 6 on accident in Michigan. Because I remember there was 1 in Island Lake, there was a couple in Drummond Island. For sure those 2 oversized cargo, there was no spawn point for those ones. There was a couple of them. Oh, come on. There we go. And I believe we're dropping this right down here. We're not tracking the correct one because I'm 99% sure this is where we're going. This was for Ordermaster Supreme. Oh, it's the other one. Okay. My bad. Wasted a little bit of fuel. Oof. Close, close. Closer than I'd like. Oh, really? Oops. I think I hit the LB button like 5 times there, because usually, you know, I tap it like 3 or 4 times to, when I know it's getting close to upshifting, and every once in a while I'm turning as I do it. So I push into low or neutral. And so I like tried to upshift out of low like 4 times. Ooh, 29 guys. We're almost to rank 30. So well, I guess I can turn this off. We don't need to be moving that right now. Okay, we could do this. This is a lot of materials here. A lot of materials here. So Northport, I'd like to knock out Northport, so we could do that. Oil delivery or drilling spare parts. Oh, we could do this one as well. Let's do this one, because this one's going to North... Excuse me, going back to Northport. And what's... Oh, this one too. Okay, got it. I got it, guys. Let's do this. We're going to load 4 consumables. Let's just remove cargo. And restore crane. We're going to load up 4 consumables on here. And then we are going to grab a drilling equipment, and we're going to bring both of those into Northport. We're going to try and knock out a 2-for-1. I don't know where either of them are going. Drilling site, that's in the middle of the map, I'm pretty sure. And the other one, yeah, I don't know where the delivery point is, but in the middle of the map was where we have our Fleetstar. Yikes. And why are we struggling? We're spinning so much. Getting no grip at all. That's where we have our Fleetstar, and one of them, I don't know, I kind of clicked through them really quick, but one of those ones said we needed to bring oil barrels to 4 or 5 different places. I think it was 4. And there's 2 of them in the south, and then, so what we could do is deliver 2 of them with the Fleetstar, and then pick up drilling spare parts from there, because we need to take drilling spare parts from that warehouse. So we could make a trip there and a trip back and make them both completely useful, because we have the truck in the right spot now, and then we'd have the truck in the right spot then. And after we deliver those, I don't remember where those have to go. I think it's somewhat close. We could just run back and then grab the last 2 or something. Or I could make more trips with this now that I think about it, because if I have to take 4 cargo, I could deliver all 4 of them and then go back. Oh no. Yeah, it probably worked better at the Fleetstar, because I could deliver 2 and then pick up 4 and then deliver all 4 and then pick up 2. But yeah, I'd like to get back into Northport and finish off everything over there, just to, you know, basically be able to consolidate everything. Because right now we have it on 3 maps, which is nice, but if we could get Mountain River done, which we won't probably for a few episodes, but if we can get that done, then we can just work on Mountain River, and then we can work on Northport, or the other way around. I think it'll be the other way around. We'll probably do Northport first. But yeah, it doesn't matter too much. As long as we finish on one of those 2 maps, we should be good. Because that would mean... My thinking behind this, guys, is... I know I said this in one of the videos, probably 2 months ago, or a month or whatever, a long time ago. Maybe not that long, but a couple weeks ago for sure. So for fuel, if fuel costs, and I'll probably butcher this, but let's just say it costs $8 a liter, and you fill up an entire truck, so 1,800 liters for the fuel carrier, the add-on, and I don't know what that amount comes out to, but it's pretty high, and then, oh, okay, we're good. And then if you were to go transfer regions, you'd have to pay $7 grand. Well, $3,500 to transfer there, and then $3,500 to transfer back. And then if it's cheap, like say $2 cheap, like Michigan, it's actually going to be worth it. You're going to save money by transferring regions. And so if I were to, I don't know what the price of fuel here. I don't know what the price of fuel is here in Alaska. I just butchered that one. But if we need to get fuel and it is $2, then I could come here, and the plan is kind of like if I have everything close to the garage, I could just grab the fuel. But let's say I used all the fuel here and I still had service spare parts at the garage, I could transfer it to here, fix my truck because I moved all the trailers back, and then once I've fixed my truck, I can equip the fuel add-on and go buy the fuel, and that way I get a free truck fix out of it, kind of. You know, I'm making use of both the maintenance trailer and the fuel in the region. That way I don't have to use the repair points in the region that I'm in. Nice, there is consumables here. Okay. Pop the outriggers on, or out, I guess, not on. Grab another one. So yeah, we're gonna grab 4 of these guys, and then I think we're gonna put the oversize on our front, the front of our truck. But maybe not. We'll kind of have to see what works, what doesn't. But I think, or actually, it's not oversized. It's drilling. Yeah, it's drilling equipment, top right. I'm gonna bring this down and try and shove these backwards. I want to move over a little bit, hoping to straighten them out. Nice. Let's grab another one. Loading platform. And last one. Drop that. Oh, don't fall off. I think that should pack. It's pretty close to it. Like, these are really short cargo, so that should be fine. Yep, all 4 packed. Restore the crane. We'll try and turn around here and go towards Northport. Well, not yet. We're going to go to pick up the drilling equipment and then go to Northport. I think you can get drilling equipment in Northport at the port area, but I'm not positive. There we go. I'm so glad this trailer's here. On this region, I mean. Because if it wasn't, it would take a lot longer. Well, maybe not. It probably would take a lot longer, but I don't know if me being so cheap, I don't know if I'd buy a trailer or not. I'd probably just overload 2-slot trailers or something. And I think this is the turn. Yes, it is. Okay. I won't... Actually, yeah, I will. I was going to say I won't grab fuel, but I might not want to stop when I'm coming back through, because it's kind of a hard hill climb. Hopefully these things are gone on the way back. Oh geez, I do this every time. I really start speeding up in that straightaway, and I know, because every time I want to turn to dodge that tree, but I'm like, nope, it's not worth it. You'll probably tip. Just keep going straight. Just take the damage, you know. In my head, I'm talking to myself like, just go straight. You know, you're fine. Don't turn, because that'll make you lose control. And it's always that same turn. I've done it like 4 times now. Drifting around the corners. Okay, here is our turn. What does this say? Warehouse? I don't know what it says. Yes, warehouse. Okay. And we'll grab it, and I think it should sit on here fairly good, but we might put it on the back even. I know I said I'd put it on the front, but it's so low. It might sit fine on the back. But we'll try it up here first. You guys know this is my preferred method of travel. Okay, oh shoot, I didn't think about getting... Oh, I think we should be able to get out of this gateway, right? Or gate, not gateway. I was gonna say, I didn't think about it because I saw that, the arm thing, I was like, oh crap. But I think we might be able to make it. It's gonna be a little tight, I think, but I think we do have it. Oh, trailer's hitting, dang it. Alright, we're through. And we're good. It's kind of not looking too hot, but hanging in there. Took that a little bit too far inside. There we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I don't know what these oversized weigh, but for some reason these things are like probably one of the easier cargo to overload. Oh, it's getting really at an angle. I don't like it when it does that because I feel like it could stab into the ground. Ah, come on. I don't know if that'll hold, but I don't want to keep stopping and adjusting it because I feel like that's not fun for you guys. You know, if we can just keep going. Oh shoot, don't. Oh. I remembered at the last minute, I'm like, crap, I can't clip through that. We're going to have to just hit it and, oh well. But yeah, like I said, this is like one of the easier cargoes to overload for some reason. They're just really stable. They don't really throw your weight off. Like, if this was some metal beams hanging out here, our whole truck could be tipping to the right, and it probably is a little bit, but overall it's I don't know, it's pretty stable. So if you guys are scared of overloading, this is probably one of the easier ones, especially for the amount of spaces. You know, it's four cargo slots. Like, this is easier than a metal beam, and it's twice as long. Or twice as many cargo slots, I should say. I don't know about length. Nope. No can do on that one. Nope, no can do again. Looks like high is not going to work out on this hill. I'm just trying to get a little bit of the edge in case this is too icy for us. Super slow coming up this thing. I thought about unpacking. I don't know how much of a difference that would make. I don't think the consumables are very heavy either. Alright, I said I might not want to fill here, but with the amount of fuel we already used, I definitely do. Let's refuel. And let's turn. Hopefully we can get a good enough grip here. Okay, yeah, we got the trailer up enough. Nice. I feel like this is how kind of most of the rest of them are going to be, guys. They're going to be like, alright, let's grab 8 slots of cargo. Let's bring that here. Oh, let's grab 4 slots. Let's move that to here. And just kind of like cargo after cargo after cargo that are like overloaded to make use of, you know, the time basically. Time or fuel or money or whatever resource you want to call it, but it's kind of a combination of all three because time is money and fuel is money. So time equals fuel? I don't know. It feels like I'm towing a truck behind me, like the tires are adding so much resistance. There we go, popped it up into high. Gotta love it when you can actually run it in high. Because look how quickly we're going now. There we go. Headed on to Northport. Ah, bummer. Alright, back to Mountain River. Sorry guys. Apparently, whoop. Apparently the game does not like me. I swear sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I was attached to it, right? I can't remember, but I think I was. And let's clamp down on it, just to confirm. May cause collision problems. What if I like load it on my trailer? I've had that message pop up before, but it was when I used like an 8 slot in like phase 5. I've had it a few times, but I remember that one. I think this should work, and this will probably stay pretty well on here. I'm just going to push it all the way back. Holy cow, that thing goes forever. Oh, there it is. I was like, geez, how far back does that thing go? Oh, you know what? I just thought about this, guys. I wonder if you could push this grain into it. Because look, now it's stopped from the back and it's stopped from the front, so it can't really go many places. I've never thought of that before. That is awesome. I mean, it probably only works, well, those back things are pretty tall. Oh, nope, doesn't work like I thought. R.I.P. I guess I didn't think about that, but... oh no, we're gonna have to go down the hill further. I didn't think about the trailer, like, you know, the truck turning like this and the trailer not turning or whatever, and yeah, screwed that one up. I think had I not had the crane there, it should have worked just fine, but we did, so. Okay, let's drop that. I'm going to try and center it back on there again so I don't have to pick it up a few times, but I got to turn this. Oh, a little bit this way. There we go. And back and left, back, right, left. There we go. I think that should stay. By should stay, I mean as long as I don't hit any big bumps or anything. I don't think it's going to shift too much. I mean, we got the other... oh gosh, the guardrail there. Yep. Oh no, now we're going to get rocks. I spoke way too soon. Okay, I don't even know where we're going with this, so let's check. So consumables were supply crates. Wait, White Valley? You gotta be kidding me. I'm an idiot, alright. Well, let's see where it's going. The sawmill, that's way in the bottom, isn't it? Yep. That was a mistake. Okay, where is the one we got tracking going? Drilling site. Gotcha. So I kind of messed that up, guys, but what do you do? Because now I gotta unpack the 4 cargo to get the drilling equipment packed, and then repack the 4. And I thought we were going on main roads all the way there, and I don't know, I wouldn't consider these to be main road. I mean, this one is, yes. But up here in a little bit we got to turn, and then I would call it a back road. Not a back road, but if it's not the front road, it's the back road, right? I said that backwards. I meant to say if it's not the back road, it's the front road, but whatever. I think we'll be able to do it just fine. It's just I was thinking in my head like, oh yeah, we'll just pack the 4 and then, you know, winch the 1 and deliver the 4 and then deliver the 1, or, you know, if it was closer to deliver the 1 and then the 4, but I didn't realize that it was on a completely different map because I kind of messed that one up. Because I could have just delivered this and then run to the port and then grabbed it, which is, you know, not super far from here, or from where we would deliver it. Probably a little bit easier to do it that way, because then I wouldn't have had to cargo juggle at all. I could have just picked up the drilling part, or drilling equipment, delivered that, picked up the consumables, delivered that, but instead I had to try and manage the, oh, come on. Really? Instead I had to try and manage, you know, trying to keep it on the top of the truck, then I tried to keep it on the trailer and put the crane into it, and it flew right off. It's funny because when I said that, I was like, dude, this is brilliant, like it's gonna stay, you know, pinned into place, this is gonna work so great. And then I turn and the whole trailer like pivots on the you know, the one point, so it just messes it all up. It's kind of funny. Wow, we are dead stuck, guys. When you can see the tires doing this, you're getting a little bit of torque buildup, but they're barely moving at all. And that is way too slow for me. I cannot deal with that. I am absolutely shocked at how heavy this thing is. Or maybe it's the snow plus the weight that it's like just having a super hard time. I don't care what you got a winch to, just get me going. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oops. That was a bad time to let off to put the diff lock on. Okay, just don't stop. Keep going. I feel like it's way heavier on the trailer than if it was on the front of my truck. Probably because if it's on the front of my truck, it's putting a lot of downforce on all of my, you know, 10 tires or whatever you want to call it. But if it's just on the trailer, it's putting downforce on the back 8, but it's putting a lot of downforce on those back trailer wheels, which is more of a towing than a I don't know how to say it. More of a pulling than a, I don't know how to say this. You guys probably know what I mean, but I don't know. I can't think. It's probably like 3 in the morning now. Yep, 2:57. It's getting close to my bedtime. Oh, it's shifting to the right. Oh. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. It was getting really close there. Look at how far off that thing is. Oh, please. Yep, bad choice to overload this much and take these bad roads. I think we need some stronger trucks. Not really. Like I said, I think if this was on the front of my truck, it would be going really good right now. Alright, let's just do it. Let's find out, I guess, for science, right? Let's see if I'm wrong. I gotta go the other way because that pole's there. Let's see if I'm wrong. Or are we seeing if I'm right? I think this should help. Alright, let's see. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but that definitely seemed to help. Granted, we did just go downhill, but even in that last little stretch, it seemed to be better than what it was. Only problem is now I can't winch because I'm winched to that. Oh, please. I'll break every dang tree in here to try and move. Oh, another small one. Another small one. Looks like it was a really bad choice to overload this much. This is like the most we've struggled yet in Alaska. Everything has gone like really, really well, basically. I think, anyways. Right? Like we haven't had any really slow times. I don't think. This might be the first. I'm super tempted to just throw all these, oh, I can unpack. Forgot about that. Throw all these consumables out because they're driving me nuts. But if I throw them out, I gotta come back here. This is just a pain now. Really bummed out that I did this, but whatever. It was a planning mistake. I just thought they were both in Northport, so definitely my bad. Okay. It still feels like we're getting more grip with it on the front though than in the back. And it's probably because, you know, when we're in all-wheel drive, we're getting downforce on these front tires as well. That's my guess. Oh, there it goes. We'll just lift it up again. I think this road to the left goes back to the main road, but a little bit kind of where we found the fuel tank, kind of over there somewhere. We didn't lose any, did we? No? Okay, we're good. If we can just make it here, I know it'll go a lot better once we get this off. Then we can fly up into White Valley, deliver all those, and probably call it from there. But we'll see how long it takes, because it might take us all night to get there. I want to go into high. Yep, not gonna work. There we go. Yay! Let's go, boy! I don't even care. If you're going fast, I'll take the damage. It's when you're going slow that I don't like the damage, buddy. Nope, can't go fast there. Oh, we're digging in. Bummer. Okay, let's lower it. And let's clamp down on it. Oh, perfect. Finally, it goes into place how I wanted it. Like I said, I'll take any kind of a winch point. I don't care where it is. Let's go from the back to there, I guess. Again, that's the one thing I don't like about this trailer, is that it doesn't have any good winch points on the back. Oh, there we go. I think we might have been stuck in a little bit of a pit on that right side there. Still am. Yeah, we gotta go to the left. It's not letting us go to the left at all. I think we are stuck for once, guys. No, it just keeps grabbing the wrong way, too. Okay, let's go to the nearby truck. Fleetstar to the rescue. Glad I got this thing here, because if I would have got that all the way to this point and then not be able to get out, like, that would stink. I mean, I probably could get out. I could put the crane into the ground and push myself, but this truck is right here, so kind of no need. This is probably going to be far easier than doing that, so try and turn ourselves a little quicker. Turn it on, give it a yank, and we're not spending any more time doing that. I think I should be good to leave it there, but I guess we'll find out. I'm going to try to kind of park up on the side here. I think I should be able to get past myself there, but I'm not positive. Oh shoot. I turned really far to the right here, thinking I gotta take a wide turn, but I forgot this thing can't hit that or it's gonna fall off. Oh, it hit it, but it didn't fall off. Same with this one. We gotta back up a little bit and turn more. Once we get inside of it, like there, now we can go all the way to the right. There we go. I think we left ourselves just enough room. Oh, we're pushing our truck, so not quite. Oops. Oh. Why would it... How would it exceed it? This thing's not even close to getting packed. How? I don't understand that. Usually it has to be like super, super close. But for some reason this time it's allowing it to be like super far away, and it's like, no, you'll lose your cargo. Okay, finally we made it here. Oof, didn't see that tree. Or stump. Or tree stump. I didn't see the tree or the stump. Okay, let's go into crane mode. Drop this off. Yank that off. Yank, oops, not that. Yank that off. Ah. Winch control. There we go. And winch control again to there. Perfect. Now let's grab this, and let's put it up on here. And I don't think this needs to be even close because it's pretty straight already. Let's pack. Oh, come on. It was trying to delete my cargo earlier when it was super far away, and now it's pretty close on, and it's like, nope. And that is perfect. Look at that. It better pack this. There. Okay. Cargo management. Deliver. Bam. Okay, that's our 6th one. Wow. 790 experience, 5,900 for money. Let's load these back up and let's get the heck out of here. Now this should be easier, I think. Could be wrong still. Let's drop that there. Oh, nope, not. God dang it. I thought it would kind of sit on it better than it did, but it made it, it kind of rolled it right off. I thought I was going to line them up, kind of all four of them just laying on each other, sort of like, I don't know why I want to say dominoes, but we'll just put this one upside down because it doesn't want to go flip over. We reeled it in too much. Oh, no, no, don't fall off. And let's go with that one. This might not work. We're going to try and put it at the front, and if we kind of have it, you know, pretty close there, it might work, might not. Not quite. Still not quite. I thought maybe it'd go the second time because all the other ones got out of the way, kind of thing. This should work. Yep, we got all of them. Restore the crane. So let's go to White Valley, guys. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's grab some fuel while we're at it. So this trailer still has 1,200 liters. That's not too bad. Oh, and actually, let's unpack now. Hopefully we can go fast, because I do not want to take forever with this. That is not the plan. We're going to go back kind of the way we came. Go towards the tunnel, but instead of going... Actually, I don't think we've... Oh, I lost one. It might pack still. Dang it. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. There, that might work. Come on. Nice. Lost all momentum. Right in the hole we got stuck in earlier. I was gonna say we're gonna go through the gateway, but it's not going to Mountain River, or yeah, Mountain River. We're going to White Valley this time, so I don't think we've gone through that gateway either way yet. Because I keep going up into Mountain River, because every time I look at the tasks or contracts, I'm like, oh, this one's in Northport, so I'll switch to trucks that are in Northport. Oh, this one's in White Valley, I'll switch to trucks in White Valley. And so I keep doing tasks. Uh-oh. What is going on here? I think this road just might be a little bit tougher than I remember. Because I don't remember struggling this much. I might have had better trucks, but I don't think so. Like, don't get me wrong, this is definitely not the best truck to be bringing in here. Oh, it's already in low. Definitely not the best truck to be bringing in here, but like, could be much worse. Wow. Okay, note to self, this route stinks. Restore the crane. Like, okay. Oops. What on earth are we stuck on? Oh, the rock. We're hitting on the rock right there. Okay. That is where the photo mode crap is helpful. I call it crap, but I think you guys get what I mean. Being able to go into photo mode and see that we were catching on the rock there is super nice. Because you can't really tell at night, but yeah, once you see that, like now, okay, we're going good. Because like nothing I was doing was moving it. It's like, geez, this thing is really stuck on something. I didn't think it would be a rock, but, or not that kind of a rock. Maybe a rock underneath the truck, but not like that. Okay, nothing fell off. Whoop. Alright, high is working for now. Should we take a right here? I've like basically never gone down this road, so I think we'll do it. Because like how often do you leave there and go this way? I don't know. Ooh, this doesn't look very good, actually. I was kind of expecting it to be like flat, but no, it's got some hills. Oh no. Probably a bad choice, guys. It's not looking good. Okay, let's pack this. So at least if it tips, it still should stay in. Let's attach a winch from here. Oh, I hate this trailer with the attach points. So what I'm trying to do is basically pull my trailer off to the side more. Normally, if I could put it further back, this would work out great. It would yank the trailer like all the way up onto that hill. But since it's such a close attachment point, it's not really working. Yep, okay, let's try it. I think we need to go a little bit more like this one, probably. Or this one? I don't think we have to go very far, but we just gotta move it up a little bit more. It would be really close if we didn't. I think we're probably good now. Maybe not. Oh yeah, mistakes. Mistakes, 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 guys. Shouldn't have gone this way, shouldn't have loaded the consumables in the first place, but we did. Now we're paying the price. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone down this road, not even a single time ever. We are cutting down all of the Christmas trees. Or whatever kind of trees you want to call them. Pine trees. Maybe you want to call them oak trees or elm trees, cedar. Obviously I'm joking, but do I turn right? I could. Yeah, we'll turn right. Screw it. Wait. Yeah, that'll work. Let's go right. So we're gonna try and go, I think if, I mean, that road's probably not too bad the rest of the way, but I'm just thinking, I know I can get to this pipeline, I can follow the roads beside it, basically. I mean, not a road, but, you know, a path. Like a decent path, I think. So basically, if I can get to the pipeline, then I can just kind of make my own road and not have to worry about it. I don't know how fast it'll be, but I've gone that way before, so no more of this not knowing where I'm going anyway. There we go, finally it's starting to move again. I'm literally trying to pull down all of these trees because they're like in my way. Like I don't want to attach to this one, I want to get the big one. So I'm just yanking on it as much as I can to yank it down. Like just get out of the way so I can get a bigger one. Okay, I can finally see the pipeline. Woo. And actually now that I think about it, this pipeline, you can actually attach onto it and winch like all the way along it. So that might be faster, honestly. I didn't even think about that, but that might be the way to go. Or, you know, the way to go for the rest of this video anyways. Because it's going to be a slow process anywhere we go, I think. I don't know if it's the trailer, but yeah, it's been really struggling. I think it might be the trailer. The trailer combined with the terrain. So the snow is a little deeper here, and so this trailer is just like dragging through the snow the entire time. Whereas all the other times we've used this trailer so far, it's been like out on the main roads basically. So I guess we'll have to keep that in mind. We can deliver stuff that is 4 slots, but if it's not 4 slots, we probably shouldn't use it because this is taking forever. Or if it's on main roads. So if it's off the main road and it's single or double or even, well, I guess triple slots wouldn't work for us. So anything bigger than 2 slots we'll have to use this, but everything other than that we should be able to not use it unless it's good area basically. I think I'm going to try and go between these two. I thought about going to the left here, but I think we'll not. Jeez, I just noticed we already used half of our fuel. We're not even back to the main road. But yeah, here's where we can just grab onto these, pull ourselves, grab to the next one. It's not fast, but it might be the fastest way. This is honestly kind of a bummer. Whew. I was thinking we would knock the drilling parts really quickly. And I was like, oh, then we'll grab those consumables, we'll knock those out really quickly, and then we'll switch to the cat or something, or we'll switch to the cat or switch to something else and find something to do. But yeah, as soon as I realized that this wasn't in White or Northport, I was like, crap, that's not good. This is just so slow. I mean, at least we can see the road now. Like it's right there where the gate or the pipeline goes up, so we're getting close, but still it's like, geez, this is awfully slow. I think this video is going to be a little bit longer than I was hoping for, because I was kind of hoping to knock these out, like I said, and find something else to do. But yeah, we're taking even longer than I ever expected. Like I figured at the very least we could just knock these two out and end it, but it's taken us a while to get to the main road here. Trying to get this stump up in front of me. It's grabbing everything but the stump. Jeez. This has probably got to be our worst mission yet so far in Alaska. What do you guys think? This has just been dreadfully slow. Like, to me, so far Alaska has gone super fast. Like, we have just been flying through missions. This is our, what'd I say? I think I said it in this one. 10th video? 9th video? 9th, I think. This is our 9th episode, and we are like probably 63% or something? 62? Okay, we're done with 50 out of 80. We got 31 left. And I think 7 are contests, so we have about 24 left. Like, yeah, we're I don't know, just everything seemed to be going really, really good in Alaska for me. I believe we've only flipped 3 times. You guys will have to, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think we flipped 3 times in episode 2 of Alaska, or episode 31 total, I think. Oh, thank God we're back on asphalt. Thank you. Or tarmac, or whatever you want to call it. We were on the road. I could not be more excited. Alright, let's bring this with us while we're at it, right? So this has got to go to the fuel station right next to where we're going. Or I guess we won't be dragging this all the way there because I don't know if we can fit. Oh, wow. Double wide, it works. But yeah, I think we'll probably leave this part of the way there. I was going to drag it there, but I forgot about all these rocks and crap. And again, this trailer doesn't have a good spot to attach anything further back, so we'll probably just leave it part of the way there. Actually, I just got a good idea. When we drive the cat back the next time, the cat can take it. So the cat, when it does its medium logs, can probably take it. Because I don't want to drag it too much further. Oh. Because we're getting low on fuel, and I know that's a fuel tank, but I don't want to take any more from there. We're at the absolute lowest amount I can be at. Oh, come on. This is super annoying. There we go. Oh, just for a second. It went for a split second. It's like a rock getting caught between each of my wheels. It like skips over one wheel and then gets stuck in the next one, and skips over one and gets stuck in the next. And there we go. This should help. Nice. Oh, stuck on another wheel or something? Jesus. Please. Let me upshift. Thank God. Oof. Oh, I thought we were taking damage there for sure. That was a nice dodge. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm trying to think, where are we going to fuel up? We have 58. Maybe the fuel station. Up. Ooh. I'm at the fuel station in White Valley, but not the actual fuel station, the Scout Fuel trailer that's sitting there. So let's get out of here. Finally. Whew. Let me grab a drink quick. My ice cold water is no longer ice cold. That's the first time I've sipped it in, like since I started this, so like 2 hours or whatever it's been. All the ice is melted. The water's still cold, but it's not ice cold, you know, it's not really cold. It's kind of warmed up. I think this is going to the sawmill if I remember correct, which crap, that's not going to be a good one either. Oh, that was it, right? Oh, bummer. Serious bummer. Oh, man. I really don't want to go there with this right now. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to drive it down to here. And we're just going to end it there. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's daytime. I think we're probably above the 2-hour mark, or right at it right now. And we're kind of getting low on fuel. We're running on fumes. Oh, gee, dang it. Although, to be honest, I'm not too concerned with damage because I have that trailer that I can restart for the contest. I was just thinking because, like, if I could make it to that fuel, the semi-fuel carrier, that would be ideal to start draining that thing. But I guess it doesn't really matter. I could just deliver, or I could fill up the Scout fuel carrier with it, you know, whatever I take out, and fill that back up. So, not that I like need the Scout fuel carrier filled up, but you know, to help drain it, I could fill that up if I wanted. Oh. Okay, we are good. A little bit of hops there. We are at 32. Oh, I could take off my all-wheel drive. I kind of forgot about that. 30 fuel. I think this is probably the closest we've gotten on fuel, because usually we're just like fueling up all over the place. But we had such a struggle that we definitely brought the fuel levels down on this one. But yeah, for sure in the next one, guys, we're doing some logging. Probably just one log, one set, because we have, I'm going to drop this here. Because we have the cat ready. I could also drive the P16, but the thing is we need to bring 2 of them for another, actually I probably should just fuel it all the way up. Like I said, I can fuel it up from the semi-fuel, or fill this with the semi-fuel carrier later if I want. Kind of just forgot what I was saying. Hate when I do that, but it happens quite often. Okay, well guys, oh, about the cat, yeah, because we have one ready for the cat. We have the P16 ready as well, but we need 2, so yeah, 2 of each to go to Mountain River, and 2 of each to go to White Valley. So there's kind of no point for me to just do, or to bring the cat and the P16, because I'll need to have the cat go all the way back again. So I'll probably just do the cat in the next one, and then we'll do cat and P16, or you know, whatever combination we want to use, but we'll do long and medium at the same times. But I'll flash the card here quick. We got 50 done total. Still got 7 upgrades to find, 6 watchtowers to get. We're 62% done with Alaska. We have a lot of contests, so 1, 2, 3, 4 in Northport, 2 in Mountain River, and 1 in White Valley. That's right under it. So I think this should be okay. I think 2 of these ones maybe are kind of tough. I think probably Mountain Contest and Race to Flags were the 2, or maybe I think it might be North. No, I think it's West in this. I think it's these 2. And then this river, or to the top and back is tough. And then this is tough. The river is decent. It's not super easy if I remember. It's kind of like you have to go into the river, so it is kind of tough. But yeah guys, I guess here's our truck list quick. Here's the tasks, contracts, and they're all White Valley at the top, so they're not done, but alright, that is where we're going to end it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned to the next one. We will have at least 1 set of logging, but probably only 1, and then I'll just drive the truck back so that we can do 2 in maybe the next one right after to get some of those logs done, because we have to do 2, 4, 6, we have to do 8 sets, or 4 medium and 4 long, so alright, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.